Ammo generation. Do you actually know what ammo generation is? How it works? Well, from the description you can see in-game, it's pretty clear that it generates ammo, but what's the difference between, say, 50 ammo gen and 100? And how do finders work? There's also chest mods that improve your ammo generation. Did you know that? I just found that out yesterday. It's pretty safe to say that the new ammo generation stat is pretty vague, which is why I've gone through and tested just about every source in order to track down exactly how it works and how best to produce ammo for, well, let's be honest, the new rocket pulse. That thing is a beast. Every weapon in the game, well, outside of swords for some reason, has a new stat, ammo generation. This stat determines how much progress is made towards your heavy and special ammo bars when you get a takedown with that weapon. The more ammo generation stat, the more progress towards your ammo. There's no progress discrepancy between exotics and legendary weapons, but there are discrepancies between specials and primaries. Primary weapons provide the most progress, full stop. Special ammo weapons provide significantly less special ammo progress, and heavy weapons provide significantly less heavy ammo progress. Basically, ammo types don't give much ammo generation towards themselves. But how much ammo generation is needed for a brick? Well, that question is a little bit more complicated than you would think. Using Huckleberry, which has an ammo gen stat of 100, it takes 7 kills to produce a special brick. A weapon with an ammo gen stat of 50 takes 10 kills, so it's not exactly a linear number that you need to reach. Most weapons sit at around the 50 mark, so it's safe to assume that it'll take thereabouts 10 kills to produce a special brick without any bonuses. Speaking of bonuses, finders now work much differently, and there's even a new mod on chest armors that improves your ammo generation. Let's start there. Our ammo capacity mods have been replaced with ammo generation mods. These improve the actual ammo generation stat of a flavor of weapon. A 100 ammo generation weapon, like Huckleberry, will not benefit from the ammo generation mods on the chest since it's already at 100. But how much does this chest mod give? I'm not sure, but I'd harken a guess at about 20. Rat King, an 80 ammo gen weapon with an ammo gen mod on the chest, gives the same total progress as 100 generation. A 64 gen weapon with a single mod gives slightly more than 80 and slightly less than 100. So again, my guess is 20. I don't know where Dim or Light GG get their numbers, but hopefully they'll update them soon and we'll get some exact values. The point is, the chest mods aren't going to significantly boost your ammo production rates, but they will help a little. What's far more impressive is the effect ammo finders have on helmets. Instead of boosting the actual ammo generation stat of a weapon, ammo finders instead provide additional progress towards your ammo bars, which provides a much more noticeable improvement than simply some additional stat. Where Huckleberry needed 7 kills to produce a special brick alone, a finder takes that down to exactly 5 kills. The 50 stat weapon goes from 10 kills down to 8. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you watch the ammo bar, you can really tell the difference between having a finder and not. Unfortunately, additional finders severely drops off in effectiveness, with both 2 and 3 special ammo finders still requiring 5 kills on Huckleberry, with only a little extra overflow to show. Sure, the additional finders may come in handy when you start mixing in different abilities and weapons, but as far as raw power, going past 1 special finder doesn't really offer much. With heavy weapons, it's a slightly different story. Still using our Huckleberry at 100 ammo gen takes a whopping 13 kills to produce heavy ammo, which then drops to 10 with a single finder. A second and third finder still makes an impact, however, with 2 finders requiring 8 kills and 3 finders requiring only 7 kills for a heavy brick. Again, the effectiveness of each finder drops with more and more of them, but they still manage to shave off kills, whereas the additional special finders were only taking about a third of a kill off each. Now that's a lot of gun talk, but what about abilities? Well, as I was testing out the different combinations and tinkering with mod selections, I was jotting down notes to keep everything straight. My ability section of the notes simply states, no. Just no. But why no? Well, that's because abilities are abysmal in terms of generating ammo. With no mods on, it took a staggering 25 kills to produce a single special ammo brick. Weirdly enough, however, ability kills provide the same amount of both special and heavy ammo progress. Finders do work here though. Here's what that looks like. Yeah, go ahead and squint as hard as you can, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see the improvement. Finally, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about one of our latest armor sets, which is the Last Discipline set. This Crucible set, which can also be gained from Zavala in the Tower and in the Season Pass, gives special ammo progress when picking up an orb with its 4-piece set. It looks comparable to a kill at 50 ammo gen, and weirdly enough, it doesn't seem to be improved by Special Finisher. While it's not an insane amount, it would definitely add up, especially if you and the team were generating a good amount of orbs. This could be a lifeline for ability builds, or it could be just a decent way of building up more special ammo through siphons and attrition orbs. If you hate the Crucible, it may be worth using your weekly Zavala rewards to pick up this set. So what's the verdict? What's the best way to build into the new ammo generation stat? Well, for starters, you'll obviously want a weapon that has a decent ammo generation stat. Most of the outliers, that being weapons that go beyond the typical 50 range, were exotic. Rat King has 80, Huckleberry has 100, and Sweet Business is also at 80. The ammo generation stat is important if you want to use your specials and heavies more often. Is it important enough for you to forego your resistance mods on your chest? Probably not. But the Finder mods on the helmet are a great way to improve your ammo production across the board. Sure, it looked a little pitiful on that ability kill, but it's still more. It'll add up over time, and it isn't locked to a single weapon type like the chest mods are. What this really improves is Field Prep. Field Prep is a weapon perk that used to improve your ammo carrying capacity with that weapon, but now instead improves the ammo generation of a weapon by an insane 40. Air Trigger also seems to have received this treatment, which similarly makes it more enticing as well. As it stands now though, I'd recommend a single finder for your preferred ammo type. And you could also go with one of each if you really wanted to crank some ammo out. Just remember that if you have an ability focused build, you're not going to be generating much ammo at all. Weapon kills are what's going to give you a decent amount. Hopefully you've learned something useful with this video. Do you have your own preferred ammo generation method? Let us know down in the comments. Until next time.